If there's one genre where the Dreamcast is packed, it's driving games, and in this video we're going to show you the 10 games that we think represent the best the console has to offer. At number 10 is Genki's Tokyo Highway Challenge 2, aka Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 in the US. It promised to expand on the original game in every way, and with 6 times the amount of highway, 4 times as many car parts and twice the number of cars, it certainly delivered. The game features over 100 miles of authentic Tokyo highway to race on, all of which are painstakingly mapped out and interconnected, complete with exit and entrance ramps. The game aims to take you straight into the heartbeat of Tokyo's underground street racing scene, where car enthusiasts will initiate a battle by flashing their headlights at one another. Victory is achieved by outpacing your opponent and getting ahead, staying ahead and widening the gap, with slow moving traffic and tight highway roads to contend with. By winning races you earn cash, which can be spent on upgrades and better cars, with various game modes to choose from. The quest mode takes you to the streets looking for rival racers to challenge, but there's also free run and time attack modes to choose from. Visually, it looks great. The car models are detailed and the highway reflections on their bodywork look absolutely fantastic. So why 10th then, James? Well, for me, this one got repetitive really quick. Fans of highway street racing will find lots to love here, but personally, there's only so much highway I can take. One of the Dreamcast launch titles in the US, Midway's Hydro Thunder, is still fondly remembered today. Featuring 9 main tracks ranked by difficulty and 4 bonus tracks, you also have 13 boats to choose from. Races take place under the banner of the HTRA, the Hydro Thunder Racing Association, with the tracks featuring various shortcuts and ramps, as well as power-ups in the form of blue and red boost bonuses. Blue grants you 4 seconds of boost and red gives you 9 seconds. The tracks are the star of the show here, and as expected are over the top and a ton of fun. From tropical rainforests and underground ice tunnels to Greek ruins and industrial sites, there's enough variety here to stop things from going stale. The various boats handle well enough, and the sensation of riding waves translates well to the controller and should be familiar to anyone who's played Wave Race 64. Hydro Thunder rightly takes its place in our top 10. V-Rally is a game that I've got mixed emotions about. Back in high school, my PlayStation owning friends would often cite V-Rally as being superior to Sega Rally, which of course I would wholeheartedly disagree with. Known as Test Drive V-Rally in the US, V-Rally 2 was upgraded to Expert Edition on the Dreamcast in the UK, and while this one has tons of content, it doesn't do much with the power of the Dreamcast. In fact, it looks very much like an upscaled and smoothed out PS1 game, which wouldn't be far from the truth, given that V-Rally 2 was originally a PlayStation 1 game. In the press release, Laddie Irvin of Infogrames called V-Rally 2 a rally fan's dream come true. He championed the 60 FPS gameplay, the realistic physics and the track editor. Locations are based on real life rally tracks, and you can look forward to trips to Spain, England, Portugal, Finland and much more. As for the cars, there's plenty to choose from here, and rally fans will instantly recognise the Subaru Impreza, Mitsubishi Lancer, Ford Focus, Toyota Celica and 24 others. However, where V-Rally 2 lets itself down is its handling. For a game that prides itself on realistic physics, the cars feel almost detached from the track and lack weight. Now that's something that the likes of Colin McRae Rally got spot on. V-Rally wasn't better than Sega Rally when it hit the PS1 in 1997, and it isn't better than it now. 18-wheeler rolled onto the Dreamcast in the twilight of the system's life. In fact, in the West it could even be described as posthumous, releasing in the summer of 2001. A port from the Naomi arcade machine, 18-wheeler's premise is simple: choose a truck, choose a trailer and get to the destination without taking too much damage to your cargo. Along the way you'll be challenged by a rival trucker called Lizardtail, who will berate you over the radio and try to take you out. Time bonuses are available in the form of civilian vehicles with green icons above them showing plus 3 seconds, and you'll need these because even at its easiest, 18-wheeler is stingy with time. Now sure, it doesn't have a ton of depth, and a lot of the novelty is lost without that giant steering wheel that you find on both the stand-up and the Deluxe cabinets, but 18-wheeler has an odd charm to it. The humour of Lizardtail's radio rants, the score mechanics and the over-the-top gameplay make this one that I really recommend trying out. and if you want to know more about 18-wheeler, you can find my dedicated video linked in the description. Sega Rally 2 was meant to herald the arrival of Model 3 in the home along with Virtua Fighter 3, but the reality left many disappointed. In a strange turn of events, it seems that Sega chose to port the game to PC first, then port that build to the Dreamcast using Windows CE. The result is a port that struggles to make the best use of the Dreamcast potential. Cited as a launch title in Japan, it was pushed back to January 1999 for improvements, yet was the best-selling Dreamcast title in all of 1999 with approximately 290,000 units sold. The Dreamcast port boasted a 10-year championship mode, with bespoke tracks set in locations not found in the arcade mode. This mode added longevity, something many criticised the Saturn arcade ports for lacking. Likewise, the roster of cars is massively expanded from the first game, featuring most of the cars from the 1997 World Rally Championship, although for some reason changes were made to the Western release, with the Ford Focus being replaced by the Peugeot 206. Gameplay wise, the game is inferior to the original Sega Rally on the Saturn, which was built from the ground up for that system. Cars feel floatier and detached from the track, and there's no sense of terrain here, something the Saturn original excelled at. There's still a fun arcade experience to be had here, and the 10-year championship mode fleshes it out even further, but for the best Dreamcast experience, I'd stick with the Japanese version. If you've made it to the end, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this one. If you enjoy what we do on the channel and you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, it really helps us out. And if you want to support the channel, you can become a member from just 99p with access to all kinds of perks. However, if a monthly membership isn't your thing, no problem, we appreciate your support in watching and sharing our content. You can find me on X at the Segaholic. You can find Dan, the Mega Driver, at super_D. The podcast account is of course at Sega Guys, and until next time, we will see you on the Sega side.